Right. So first we take this. So today's class is the end of this particular unit 3. All the different models we are going to discuss. So I'll be giving certain assignment problems also. You can solve that one easy manner. Now, so on the screen you are able to see certain diagrams, right? Anyone student, please confirm.
Yes, sir.
So what
Yes,
is
sir.
our topic? We have done how many parameters we have taken? Two port network Z, Y, H and ABCD. Okay, so today's topic is all about interconnection of two-port networks. Interconnection of two-port networks. Let us say I am having one two-port network 1 and next two-port network 2, and both are connected. So if I want to study the behavior of the aeroplane, I can I can say aeroplane behavior can be studied by the combination of two different networks. Imagine two networks, networks A, network B. Both are connected to each other. They can be connected in different manners, series, parallel, and the new word is cascade. Now, what do you mean by the word cascade? See, if the output of first circuit is given as input to the second circuit, if the output of first circuit or network is given as input to the second network, then it is called cascade. So if you see the first image, you have to draw this one, you have to remember these diagrams. So what is cascade connection? If you're having two networks, if the output energy of first network is given as input to the second network, then it is called the cascade. I hope in analog electronics you came across the word cascade.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you came across. Okay, that's good. Now, what is the next type of connection? So if you are having two networks, they can be connected in cascade, especially amplifiers, in order to obtain the high voltage gain, current gain, and power gain. You can also have the networks which are connected in. Now, anyone try to tell me this is which connection? See, series connection of batteries means what? Negative terminal is connected to the positive terminal. If I'm having two batteries in series, what is the connection? Negative terminal of the first battery is connected to the positive terminal of second battery. Now you see these two networks. So negative terminal is connected to the positive terminal. Yes or no? So here also the negative terminal is connected to the positive. So wherever we are having the connection, negative terminal of the first network is connected to the positive terminal. That connection is called the series. When positive terminal of first battery is connected to the positive terminal of second battery, that connection is called, any guesses?
Shunt.
Very good. Now you see this third network. These are just diagrams, interconnection of two-port networks. If they ask you explain interconnection of two-port networks, you can draw this simple diagrams here. So now, so what is this connection? Anyone try to guess? See here dots are mentioned means that is the only connection. Both are connected. These are not connected. Now you can see positive terminal of first network is connected to which terminal? Positive terminal of second network, and negative terminal of first network is connected to negative terminal of second network. So if I'm having two batteries or two networks or two circuits, if positive is connected to positive and negative is connected to negative, it is called parallel connection. So we are having three type of connections: cascades, series and parallel. I am showing the bit extra here. This is nothing but the series parallel, this one. Okay, we just see. Sir, what is the use of these diagrams? We are supposed to solve the problems. So I'll just take you to the problems. Before that one, you have to remember certain table or column, which I'm going to share you right now. So this, right. So when I have to use the cascade connection, now new screen is available on the screen, new image, right? All of you?
Yes, sir.
Right. So this
Yes,
is
sir.
what you are supposed to remember. If you open the textbooks, certain problems and certain topics are beyond the JNTU syllabus. You have to keep the JNTU syllabus in front of you and see that all the topics are done as per the JNTU or not. Okay. So cascade connection. Cascade connection, if two networks are connected in cascade, in the question they will mention they are connected in cascade, then what we have to do? We have to find the ABCD parameters of two networks and we have to multiply. I will explain with the problem. This is only for remembering. Okay, so if two networks are connected in series, series connection means which parameter we are supposed to solve? Z parameters are supposed to be added. So this one you have to remember. Cascade connection means which parameters we are supposed to solve? A, B, C, D. In the question itself, they will ask you, two networks are connected in cascade, calculate A, B, C, D parameters. Or if they are asking, two networks are connected in series, which parameters we are supposed to calculate? Z parameters. So similarly, two networks are connected in parallel. So then we say Y parameters are added. Sir, where I will see the parallel connection. So all of you, you have done the Polytechnic. In power plant, okay, let me ask one question. In Sri Salem power plant, how many generators are present? Anyone? They call them as the unit. How many generators? Remember, to my knowledge, the 3 years back analysis, there are total 6 generators. Now they are increasing the number of generators also. These 6 generators are connected. Always generators must be connected in parallel or series in order to transfer the electricity. Tell me anyone. Always generators should be connected. Very good. Parallel. So parallel only, because in parallel dash remains constant. Anyone? Voltage remains constant and current starts to divide. So to my house, I will require certain amount of current. For different house, different value of the current. So generators which are placed in the power plant, they are not a single generator. We are having parallel connection of generators. How many generators we have to use? It depends upon the survey load calculation. I think power system 1 is there right now. No, next semester it will be there. So load survey they are going to do, and they are going to place the number of generators. So Sri Salem power plant, we are having 6 generators and they are operating in parallel. So we can use anywhere depending upon the load requirements, parallel, series connection. But if two networks or two generators or two circuits are connected in parallel, what is the easiest method of finding the mathematical formulas? Means we must use which parameter now? Y parameter. This is again the shortcut method. So total Y parameter is the sum addition of two individual Y parameters. Similarly, series parallel H, and parallel series is not mentioned in the syllabus. G parameters are not there for you. That's why I'm not touching that one. So remember this tabular column. Now we will move to the first circuit. Okay. I hope you also practice this circuits. These circuits are simple, but the question looks in a different manner. So all of you, right. Now see the question here. All of you, first you see the circuit. This is the circuit will be given in the examination, this type. Okay, these are only connected. These circles which you have mentioned, here it is connected here. Here it is connected here. This is no connection. Okay, so all of you, many students will get confused by seeing this circuit. Sir, what is this circuit? But now read the question. What is the question? Two identical, that is two networks are same. This is nothing but the pi section. Already I mentioned we are having the basic networks, T section network and pi section network. So pi section. So transmission, okay, right. I'll not go in application. Let us complete this one. Two identical sections, okay, two circuits we are having are connected in parallel. They have already given. Calculate which parameters they are asking. Calculate Y parameters of Y parameters. All of you, let us say I am asking the question, calculate Z parameters. Then also what you have to do? First you have to calculate Y parameters. Then you have to convert the Y parameters to Z parameter. Understood? So these are the two circuits. They are connected in parallel. In the question, if they are asking, if they are saying that two networks are connected in parallel, parallel connection means what we have to do? Y parameters are added in the tabular column. Just now I've shown you. Okay, you have to buy out that one. Now let us solve this circuit. This is a circuit given to us. So these two are connected in parallel. For parallel connection of networks, Y parameters should be added. That means Y parameters of the first network and Y parameters of the second network are supposed to be added. That is total y is equal to y1 plus y2. All of you, you see here in the question, if y parameters, what is y, anyone? 1 by I by V. Yes or no? I by V is nothing but Y. So units are mho. So if in the question they are giving ohms, you have to convert that one to mho. Okay. So now this is the question. So first, how to solve this one, method one? Separately, you take this one, calculate Y parameters for this circuit and calculate Y parameters for this circuit and add both the Y parameters, because the formula says that when two networks are connected in parallel, total Y is how much? Anyone? Total Y parameters are equal to Y1 plus Y2.
Y1 plus Y2.
Y2. So now I am just taking the upper circuit here, upper network. So I have taken, and everybody are perfect with this network, right? Simple Y parameter. So already I have calculated, I have written the values directly here. You solve and you check. So Y11 we got 3 mho, Y22 3 mho, and Y12 equal to Y21 equal to minus 2 mho. Anyone tell me what is the name of this circuit now? It is satisfying Y11 equal to Y22, symmetrical, and Y12 equal to Y21. Both our values are same. So it is called reciprocal.
Reciprocal.
Yes, symmetrical and reciprocal. Okay. So now Y parameters of first network I got, how much they are? 3, minus 2, minus 2, 3. I kept them in the matrix form. So what is the formula? Now you can see. What is the formula? Total Y is equal to YA plus YB. I already mentioned circuit looks complicated, but the method is simple. So now total Y is equal to YA plus YB. And luckily for us, the values of this, both the networks are same. Yes or no? You can see the first circuit and the second circuit values are same. Therefore, second circuit Y parameters also, you will get 3 minus 2 minus 2, 3. So total Y is equal to YA plus YB. I'm just adding. So what is the answer we are getting? Anyone read out? 6 minus 4.
The screen is not visible, sir.
Minus 4, 6, sir.
Minus 4, 6. Check is somewhat less clarity. Okay, we can adjust that one. All of you, somewhat it is visible now. At least 60%.
Yes, sir.
Okay. 6 minus 4 minus 4, 6. Okay. So this is the first method. So you must check this pi section. Okay. If two networks are connected in parallel, that two both are pi only. This is called pi section. Then Y is equal to Y1 plus Y2. So another method also I'm showing. What is another method? See, I kept here OR. What is another method means? So all of you, here only we can do. These are two networks. This is useful for the competitive government job exams also. Two networks are connected in parallel. So what is the formula? Y is equal to Y1 plus Y2. So now you see all of you, I can add 2 plus 2, 4. And 1 plus 1, 2. Here also 1 plus 1, 2. So how much the new network? 4, 2, 2. So that is what we have done in the another method, shortcut method. So what is a new circuit? You tell me all of you, when two networks are added as they are connected in parallel? 4, 2, 2. I repeat this one once again. Now you tell me all of you, what is the new network values? Pi section. 2 plus 2,
2,
4.
4, 2.
And 1 plus 1, 2. And this 1 plus 1 is nothing but 2. 4, 2, 2. Yes or no? So 4, 2, 2. Most we have taken. And you can calculate the Y parameters for this circuit. That is what we have done initially. I hope all of you are perfect for this circuit. How to solve? Yes or no? We have done H parameter, Y parameter for simple T and pi section. You will get these values. You please solve that one. So Y11. If you check these values, both are same. Any method you do, you will get the same answer. Okay. So be perfect with these methods. If it is okay, I'm just moving to the next technique. Okay. So let me take you to the next problem. So I'm just maximizing this one. Few students, okay, on the screen you are able to see the new circuit, right? Anyone just confirm?
Yes, sir, but no clarity.
Clarity, okay, we'll check with that one because PDF I will show you. Circuit is visible, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, circuit. See all of you, right. See, when I release the PDF one, if it is still not visible, I'll do it once again with the clarity. Okay. So this is the new circuit, and this circuit also is a combination of this one simple resistor followed by this one. Now you see, See, any new circuit is given in the examination. Which method we use first? What we can do? Anyone tell me? We use, yes, what?
Mesh.
Mesh analysis. Very good. Okay. So now, what is the question? This is new concept. Calculate, this is, all of you listen here. Calculate ZOC, open circuit impedance, and ZSC. Anyone, what is the name? ZSC name? Short circuit impedance.
Short.
So how many parameters we have studied? Z, Y, H, A, B, C, D. And I am introducing the new question, which is calculate open circuit parameters, impedance, open circuit impedance, and short circuit impedance, which is out of syllabus, but certain times they will ask you. One circuit will be given, calculate open circuit impedance and short circuit impedance. So what is the formula? We will see first. Okay. So whatever may be the circuit, so first all of you see, so first mesh 1 I've used as per the direction of the I1. And what is the mesh 2 current? I used the 2-port concept or else the mesh analysis concept. Anyone tell me? I2 current. I2 current is taken in anti-clock, which is following the port current of the I2. Is it clear, all of you? I2 is flowing, I1 is flowing. So we should follow this one. What about the mesh 3? You can take any direction. You can take the I1 direction or I2 direction because mesh 3 is extra one here. Is it clear, all of you? These current directions? Right.
Yes, sir.
Right. So now you see, they are asking calculate the open circuit impedance and short circuit impedance. Now impedance means what is the formula? V by I, whether it is open circuit or short circuit. So yes. Short circuit impedance V by I, and open circuit also V by I. So now, but what do you mean by the word short circuit means what in our subject? Anyone tell me? Short circuit means voltage should be equal to 0. Okay. And now open circuit means what? Anyone? Current should be equal to 0. So let us make the formula modified to port 1. So I'm writing Z1SC. Z1SC means short circuit impedance at port 1. So which is V1 by I1, which is obtained at V2 is equal to 0. Similarly, Z1OC, 1, no, here 1 means V1 by I1, and at here it will come opposite, at I2 is equal to 0. So you have to remember these formulas. Short circuit impedance at port 1 is V1 by I1 at V2 is equal to 0, and open circuit impedance at port 1 is V1 by I1 at I2 is equal to 0. Okay. So first, in order to solve this one, apply the mesh analysis for mesh 1. I'm just applying the mesh analysis. I got these 3 equations, mesh 1, mesh 2, and mesh 3. And in the brackets, what I have written, anyone? Please read out. Solve equations 1, 2, and 3 using calci. These 3 equations you enter in the calci, you will get the values of I1, I2, and I3. And now, what is my requirement? So first, I am calculating Z1SC, short circuit impedance. What is the formula for short circuit impedance? V1 by I1. At which condition we have to find V2 is equal to 0. So I've drawn the circuit. V2 0 means output port is short circuited. Can I remove any resistor here? No. No resistor will be removed. So now you see, all of you, solving 3 equations, you will get I1, I2, I3. V1. What is V1? Here we got the expression. Substitute that expression. Substitute the values. You will get 8 by 11. Simplification you do with the calci. So you check the answers. Short circuit impedance is 8 by 11 ohms. We are going to obtain. Okay. So Z11. Now next, similarly, you calculate Z1 open circuit impedance, which is nothing but at I2 is equal to 0. The value is 11 by 5. You check this one. After obtaining with the calci values, V1 by I1. What is V1 expression? 3I1 plus I2 minus 2I3. You will get the relation between I1 and I2. Substitute I1, I2, I3 values, all of you. Substitute here I2. In the calci, you will get I2 value and I3 value. So substitute I2 and I3 value. Keep I1 as it is. And what we are having in the denominator, anyone read out? I1. Yes or no? It is
I1.
just simplification.
Yes,
So in the V1 expression, I am repeating once again, in the V1 expression, substitute the values of I2 and I3 and keep I1 as it is, and then denominator also we are having I1 get cancelled, and you will get the numeric value 11/5. Okay, so this is one type of model where they are asking open circuit impedance and short circuit impedance. So now we just move to the next type of problem. Yeah. So before we do the complicated problem, all of you, there is one shortcut formula. In the examination also, you have to remember this one. So all of you, this is a star or T network. Another name for T network is star. Is it visible, all of you, the new image? Okay. So now, in general, we have taken. Now you see, all of you, this is the shortcut formula you have to remember. If I'm having one T section network where Z1, Z2, Z3 are there, for your understanding, I've given one problem, 1, 1, 1, T section network. You know the method to calculate Z parameter. But now I'm introducing you to the shortcut method only for our remembrance. This one, in the examination, if they ask you calculate Z parameters, means you have to use the original method only, regular method. But for remembering the values, what is Z11 formula shortcut method answer? Z1 plus Z3. And what is Z22? Z2 plus Z3. And what is Z21 and Z12? It is equal to Z3. It works only for T section. Understanding? For competitive examinations, within short period of time, we have to get the answer. So this Z parameters for this only T section can also be calculated using direct formula Z1 plus Z3. So what all of you must do, you practice this one using Z parameters and check whether, let us say I'm getting Z11, how much you have to get, anyone tell me, using this formula for this circuit? Z11. Z1 plus Z3, no. Z11 is 2 and Z22 is also 2 and Z12, Z21 equal to 1. You do with the regular method and check whether you are getting the same answers or not. Okay. This subject you will become perfect based on the practice only. That's why I'm asking you to do the same circuit, obtain the Z parameters with our original technique and check the answers. Z11 is 2, Z22 is 2, Z12, Z21 equal to 1. Okay, this is only for the shortcut method. So how to convert T section to pi section, I'll explain that one. Right. So next class, I'll share one more complicated problem. With that, we are going to finish. That means I'll release that video directly. Right. Now, delta or pi network. Another name for pi network is delta. Now you see, this is the basic pi network where we are having in the name of Y parameters. So this is the problem here. So for our calculation, 2, 2, 2, we have taken. All of you, what is the shortcut formula? Already we have done this type of problems. Yes, sir? All of you? Anyone student? We have done Y parameters for this problem. So now I am showing you the shortcut formula. What is Y11? It is YA plus YB. This is A. YA plus YB. Y22. Y22 is YB plus YC. And Y12, Y21 is equal to minus YB. Sir, how you are getting this is the shortcut formula. Now you try with this one. Tell me anyone Y11 for this circuit. Y11 is equal to YA plus YB. How much you are getting? 4. Okay. So you do with the original method and check with the shortcut formula whether you are getting or same or not. Okay. Now, I think we have not done this problem. Z parameter, extra problems I'm showing. All of you check your material. This problem we have done, last problem where we are having the dependent current source. You check your notes. This is the answer. Okay. You also try this one. To my knowledge, we have done this problem. I've released the video also. We have done Z parameters. Z parameters.
It's over, sir. It's over.
This we have done. And anyone tell me the first problem, whether this we have done or not?
Yes, sir, we completed that.
This one also you have done. Okay. See, you check the values also. 3/2, 3/2, 3/4.
5/2, 3/4.
3/2, 4. Okay. So if you have not done, I will be sharing the material to you also. I hope these two problems are done. Yes or no? Anyone? Just first problem is done.
Sir, second one.
Second one is done. First is
Second
not
one.
done.
First is done, sir. Second one is not done.
No. You check. One day we have taken this one. Anyone, you check, and the evening you can message me if it is done or not. If it is not done, I will release that one with the explanation. Okay. To my
Sir,
knowledge.
second
So
అయిపోయింది
second one
కదా, sir.
చేయలేదు, sir.
ఓకే చేయలేదా, మనం చేద్దాం, నేను చేసి పంపిస్తాను అది. ఓకే, సో చెక్ ద వాల్యూస్ ఫర్ సెకండ్ వన్ ట్రై చేయండి మీరు ఓన్గా సింపుల్గా, నేను ఈవినింగ్ కల్లా పంపిస్తాను అది. ఓకేనా, మెటీరియల్ రైట్. సో దిస్ ఈస్ వాట్ వీ హ్యావ్ టేకెన్. నౌ యూ సీ. Okay, one material also I'll release. Okay, so now come to this one, syllabus. All of you are able to see the syllabus right on the screen? Syllabus.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So all of you see, unit 1 we have taken. Now I have taken the unit 5, which is our unit 3. Okay, two port network and network functions. Two port networks we have to study Z, Y, ABCD, which are transmission, hybrid, and what is the last topic? Interconnection of two port networks, which we have taken today. Okay, so two more problems I will release directly, and that second problem also I will send it to you, the PDF with the explanation. Okay, so next class, what we are going to start, we are going to solve electrical circuit analysis using Laplace transform. I hope in the introduction class, one day only I have taken one problem on Laplace transform. Remember all of you, in the starting class I have taken Laplace transform, one problem, RL circuit and RC circuit. I have introduced that one, but any circuit is given, how to solve using the Laplace transform we are going to study. That is our next target. So with that, what we are going to do, and you see all of you, unit 2, all of you see, unit 2 and unit 4 both are interrelated. In both units we use the Laplace transform only. There is no different method. So they have mentioned differential equation method, and but the latest technique is unit 2 and unit 4 problems are completely based on Laplace transform. All the problems will be similar, but we take number of problems with different models. Okay, so what is our next target means, now you just verify this one. From 15th, I think lab sections are going to start. Yes or no? I hope you got the yes. Okay, see, I could not take continuity of the classes because of different allotment given to me. That's why we got the break here. Yes, but anyhow, with different even the government job, Indian Engineering Services examination questions also we'll do in the classroom simultaneously with the lab session. Okay, circuits lab. So unit 1 is all about the theorems and duality, and unit 2 and unit 4 are nothing but based upon the Laplace transform. So combinedly we'll take, first we complete the unit 4 and we will take the problems on unit 2 and unit 3. You see, unit 3 is what we have done. First minute I have told you, you prepare unit 1 and unit 3. Yes or no? Unit 3 is what the lengthy one, which we have done, 3-phase circuits, mutual coupled circuits, and dot convention. Remember or not, all of you, the unit 3, the dot
Yes,
convention.
sir.
So now today, yes, today we have done this 2-port network. So the leftover is nothing but unit 4 and unit 2.
Nice chapter.
Unit 4 and unit 2, which are our last 2 units. So next class I am going to start the unit 4, and unit 2 will be our 5th unit. Is it okay, all of you? No confusion, right? Unit 2 will be our 5th unit. I am going to take it at last. Okay, all of you.
యూనిట్ 2 లో కొన్ని టాపిక్స్ అయినాయి కదా సార్.
అయినా అది నేను ఏమంటే ఇంట్రడక్షన్ కి తీసుకున్నా, మీకు బేసిక్స్ తెలియాలని యూనిట్ 2 లో, ట్రాన్సియెంట్ స్టడీ స్టేట్. కానీ ఇంకా కాంప్లికేటెడ్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ తీసుకుంటాను యూనిట్ 2 లో. అయితే యూనిట్ 2 ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఎట్లా సాల్వ్ చేయాలి, యూనిట్ 4 మెథడ్ తోనే సాల్వ్ చేస్తాం మనం. సో దట్ ఈస్ అడ్వాంటేజ్ ఇన్ దిస్ సబ్జెక్ట్. సో Laplace transform problems, if you are perfect, it is done. So you must be perfect with unit 1, unit 3 and unit 5, and then you must be perfect with the Laplace transform techniques to solve unit 4 and unit 2 problems. Unit 2 నేను బేసిక్స్ తీసుకున్నాను. ఇందులో మీరు చూస్తే ఏముంది, ఇక్కడ RL, RC, RLC అని ఉంది కదా సర్క్యూట్, అదే Laplace transform తో తీసుకున్నాను. కానీ ఇప్పుడు ఏమంటే డిఫరెంట్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ వచ్చేస్తాయి మీకు. Is it okay, all of you? So next class we start this one, but I will release those 2 problem solution by today evening. Okay, any question, anyone?